Hello friends, happy Hanukkah. Tonight is the 5th night of Hanukkah, and tonight we're going to be making this really cool trivet using old corks. Go ahead and grab the bag of corks out of the envelope that's marked for day 5, and we'll get started. So this is the cork trivet we'll be making today, and you can see that there's a combination of wine-stained and non-wine-stained corks. Either way is fine. You can just decide which way you prefer it. We have glue and scissors and your bag of corks. And then of course we're working on your project mat today because this project uses a lot of glue and it can get kind of messy. So I'm going to show you the first couple of steps. Maybe we'll go all the way around in regular speed, and then I'm going to speed up the video because it's pretty repetitive after the first round. You'll start with one cork and you'll add glue all around it. And as we've experienced before, these bottles get kind of leaky. So if you want to get your brush out, you can use the brush to help keep the glue sort of from running all over the place, because it does get really messy. All right, so 2 corks glued together. We're going to add glue to one side of this cork, and we're going to push that against, we're going to push that against the other cork there. Now you've got 3 corks. Keep track of which cork is your center cork. That's really going to help you as you make these rounds. So for me, the one that has the purple top on it, the one that's stained, that's the center cork. All right, so we've got 3 corks now touching the center cork. And we're going to keep going. We're just gluing one side because there's already glue on that center cork, so we're just sticking the 2 side corks together. And honestly, I'm using too much glue. You can get your paintbrush out, like I said. Just do a little bit less glue, and then you won't have so much on your mat when you're finished. Okay, so we have a center cork, and then surrounding the center cork are 6 other corks. All right, you're starting your second round now. So this cork is going to attach. We need 2 strings of glue plus another, because now you're trying to attach the cork to all the corks that are surrounding it. This is going to be super messy. There's too much glue on this cork. That's okay. We'll get another cork out. So the stained corks can act as really good markers to let you know where you're starting and where you're stopping in case you lose track of where your rounds are. There we go. We're just going to keep going in that direction. I'm going to speed this up for you. If you decide that you want to pause it at any point to try and get the pattern right, you go ahead and do that. But this will make it so that this video isn't crazy long. You can always pause it if you need to catch up. And that's how we finished our second round. Now we're starting on the third round. Keep an eye on where the center cork is. That's going to help guide you. So this next round is going to be just the same as the last. You're adding corks so that all the corks are touching on all sides. And you're going to keep going all the way around. Again, we're using too much glue here. That's okay. I'm skipping one so that I can add one in between these guys. And we're just going to keep on adding them all around like that. Keep an eye on where your center cork is. It's going to help keep you in line. So we're making this cool trivet for Hanukkah, and it's going to be great to have on your Hanukkah table when you're having your special dinner with your family. But it's not the only time that you can use this trivet. If you want to have it out all year round, you totally can. It's just being made for this special occasion, but lots of things made for special occasions are used all year round. I think we should use the special things that mean a lot to us. So we have one cork in the center surrounded by 6 corks. And then we have all the corks around it. We're making sure that we have the same number on each side. This is essentially a 6-sided hexagon with 4 on each side, and it's really pretty. It's a nice pattern. We've got this cool blue and white string. We're going to tie it around the trivet, and we're going to make sure that string is nice and tight, and then we're going to secure the string with little dots of glue so that it stays together for the long term. As much glue as we use in this, we want to make sure that the string stays put too. So we're going to tie the string, and then we're going to tie it again, and it's a double knot. And then you get to decide whether you want to tie a bow into it or whether you want to just cut off the extra string. Either way is okay. But I will say, if you're going to make a bow, to make sure to use glue on the knot of the bow too, so that the bow stays in place. Okay. So now our trivet is all arranged. We've got the string nice and tight on there. If you didn't get it tight, you've got plenty of string. You can always tie it again, and then we can reuse this string for another project. All right, I'm going to try and tie a little bow on mine. We'll see how I like it. And tying bows is a skill that takes some practice, so you can have someone show you how to do it or help you do that if you're not sure how to do it yourself. I'm adding a dot of glue on the knot of the bow. I'm going to add a few more dots of glue at the corners of the hexagon so that the cord stays in place for years and years to come. And it's great that we're working on this project mat because we can rotate the project without sliding the glue all over the table. And then we can also leave it here to dry, and because the mat is plastic and flexible, it'll just peel off when it's all dried out. All right, there's our trivet. We're going to leave it overnight to dry so that it dries all the way, because if you were to lift it right now, you would see it is very gluey on the back. So I'm going to show you how much glue leaked out the bottom. So much glue. Okay, so this is why I was saying as you're going along in your project that it's okay to use a brush to brush off some of the excess glue and then use it on the next cork, because I was going fast and furious trying to get this whole thing finished for you in this video, and a lot of glue leaked out. So you can just leave that to dry overnight, and then tomorrow it'll be all dry and your trivet will be ready to use. Here is a finished trivet. It looks so cute, and it looks great on your stove all year round or on your Hanukkah table for a special meal. And that's how you make a cork trivet using wine corks and some of that beautiful colored string. Thanks for joining us today, and I'll see you again tomorrow night. Thank you to Mecca and Bring for supplying corks for this project.